The rhythmic hum of an old jukebox filled the corner of the retro diner as steaming plates of breakfast were delivered to smiling customers. The Silverline Diner, a roadside sanctuary on a stretch of desolate highway, was about to become the unlikely setting for a gripping story of courage, danger, and a shocking revelation. Before we dive deeper into this extraordinary story, leave a comment below telling us where you're watching from today. And if you love tales of resilience and justice, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more inspiring narratives. Among the ordinary bustle of the diner, 32-year-old Maya Richards sat quietly, sipping her tea. A teacher on her way to visit family, Maya had a sharp eye for observing people, a skill developed from years of working with children. Her attention was drawn to a booth near the window, where a young black girl, no older than 9, sat with a much older white man. The girl's small frame, nervous glances, and tightly clutched backpack immediately caught Maya's attention. Her dark curly hair framed her anxious face, and her fingers fiddled nervously with the hem of her dress. The man beside her, possibly in his late 50s, had a gruff demeanor. He wore a disheveled suit, his sharp eyes darting around the room, but always returning to the girl. Maya's instinct screamed that something was wrong. Was it a family argument, or something far worse? What would you have done in Maya's place? Could you have stepped in? Let us know in the comments below. Maya decided to act. She walked to the counter, pretending to inspect the dessert menu while keeping her eyes on the pair. As she watched, the man leaned in close to the girl, gripping her wrist tightly when she tried to pull away. The girl flinched, her body stiff with fear. Then, in a moment that sent chills down Maya's spine, the girl looked around the room and mouthed one word: "Help." Maya's heart raced. Taking a deep breath, she approached the booth, putting on a calm smile. "Hi there," she said, addressing the man. "Your daughter's adorable. She looks just like you." The man froze, his grip on the girl's wrist tightening. "She's not my daughter," he snapped. "She's my niece. We're traveling to see her parents." Maya's smile didn't falter, but her mind raced. "How nice," she replied. Then turning to the girl, she crouched slightly and said, "Sweetheart, are you excited to see your parents?" The girl hesitated, her wide eyes darting to the man before she whispered, "I want to go home." Maya's pulse quickened. She straightened up, her smile vanishing. "Let her go," she said firmly. The man's face twisted in anger. "Mind your business," he growled, standing up. "She's my responsibility." The diner grew silent. Forks stopped clinking, and all eyes turned to the escalating scene. A waitress by the counter whispered to another, who quickly reached for the phone to call 911. Maya positioned herself between the man and the door, blocking his path. "Let her go," she repeated, her voice steady but commanding. The man's face reddened as he grabbed the girl's arm and tried to push past Maya. Before he could take another step, the sound of sirens filled the air. Police cars screeched into the parking lot, their lights flashing. The man froze, his grip loosening just enough for the girl to break free and run to Maya, who instinctively shielded her. Officers burst through the door, guns drawn. "Step away from the child and put your hands up," one of them barked. The man hesitated before complying, his hands shaking as he raised them. The girl clung to Maya's leg, trembling. As officers restrained the man and escorted him outside, Maya knelt beside the girl. "You're safe now," she whispered, brushing a tear from the child's cheek. The that followed revealed the shocking truth. At the police station, Maya learned the details of the case. The girl, named Aaliyah, had been abducted from her school earlier that day. The man, whose name was David Langley, was a disgraced surgeon with a history of erratic behavior. When questioned, Langley initially claimed he was trying to rescue Aaliyah, refusing to elaborate further. However, during the investigation, officers found troubling documents in his car, detailed notes and medical diagrams of organ harvesting, along with specific references to Aaliyah. Langley, it turned out, had a daughter who had died years earlier while waiting for a heart transplant. Since then, he had become obsessed with finding suitable donors for other children in need, regardless of the law or morality. This revelation sent shockwaves through the police department and the community. Langley's deranged justification for his actions chilled everyone involved. He had targeted Aliyah not for personal vendetta, but because he believed she was a match for another child in need of a heart transplant. As the truth unfolded, Maya stayed by Aliyah's side, comforting her until her parents arrived. When they did, their relief was palpable. Aliyah's mother clutched Maya's hands, tears streaming down her face. "You saved her," she said, her voice breaking. "We'll never be able to thank you enough." Maya shook her head. "I just did what anyone should do." This story reminds us that evil can lurk in the most unsuspecting places, but courage and vigilance can shine a light on the darkest corners. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more powerful tales. And tell us in the comments, when was the last time you witnessed someone take a stand for what's right? Share your story below.